Well, I think, you can always be sharper as you go into it. I mean, we went through, we covered what we needed to cover. Uh, we emphasize what we need to emphasize. We kind of have a format that we stay with. We feel like it gets us ready and it covers all the bases. We cover offense, defense, special situations. We cover everything that we're going to see for that game and what's important to us.
So why do the players do you see feel more valuable than usual, or
Not
what do you think they
necessarily.
were referring to?
Not necessarily. I'm not sure. I would say we didn't execute what we covered consistently in that game,
Right.
and that causes frustration. Because as we talk to our players about, we have rules that we play by. We have defensive rules that are very basic that all the teams have, and we have offensive rules. If we don't play by our rules, we can't play together. We need all five guys. That's the beauty of the game. When it looks good, we're all in sync and we're all playing together. If we don't execute those details, something is a little out of kilter, and it's a frustration for players.
So you think that maybe they weren't, you didn't notice it maybe in the game, but as it turned out, maybe
Well, I don't know that what that is, how to even speak to that. But I know this, that we went in and we covered the things that we needed to cover, and we didn't show it when it got in the game, and that causes frustration with players if we're not carrying out our assignments as we have practiced, and we talk about every day. That's why we practice. We do that so we can count on that when we get in the game. So I would say that's
they weren't. Right.
that's how you address that. That's what the answer is.
Is that just a focus that you have? As acute as it needs to be?
Well, you want it to be perfect every day. Is what we strive for. We want total focus every day, and for the most part, these guys have been pretty good about doing it. But again, when you get in the game, you count on certain things.
Can the holidays be a factor, maybe? Guys thinking about holiday time and stuff?
Well, I'm sure it could be, for some people, and you think about, you know, what the players do every day, and the travel, and being able to see family and things. The holidays are the same for everybody, I think. You know.
Is it difficult when a loss occur, and is it difficult to avoid having them get too comfortable to places of losing and kind of lose that sense of urgency that they need to have? I mean, how do you kind of not motivate?
Yeah.
How do you get them to not get too comfortable with what's going on?
I don't see us as being in that category or that position. I don't think any of the teams in the NBA would say they can get comfortable. Well, however you've played, if you've won 3 in a row, or if you're in a different kind of streak. So, I don't think that's us at all. We have to be the aggressor. We have to be, the team that is always charging forward, and that's the mentality that we want to have.
Did the team have a film session?
We did.
To look at Washington? Or
We looked at Washington.
And, I mean, when you saw it on film, was it even more disturbing, or to see some of
Well,
this?
it's kind of what I said earlier. We didn't execute consistently. The urgency that we played with at the beginning and the end wasn't the same that we played with in parts of the middle. Not all parts in the middle, but again, each game presents something different. How do we adjust or adapt to something that we're seeing, something that's maybe different, something that we're struggling with? How do we adapt? How quickly do we adapt? Does it take us 3 or 4 possessions, or does it take 10 possessions? That's part of of that recognition of what we try to work on every day and what our rules will cover.
You've had 2 close losses to Brooklyn. How do you think you match up with that team?
Well, they have played well, obviously, and every team goes through a series of ups and downs. I guess they've been pretty consistent with how they've played. We're looking forward to our next game, and it happens to be Brooklyn. Just you get in this. The good thing about the NBA, we got another game coming up pretty quick, so that's what we're focused on, and we want to be the best version of ourselves when we step out there.
And how much of a key do you think containing Dinwiddie is, because he has stepped up without Irving there?
He's played very well. Played well in our last game, and he's having a really good year. And that's one area that is important for us is to really be able to lock in and slow a guy down a little bit, and not, put him in a position where he has a great night.
Does Taj and Morris look like they're back?
They're are questionable at this point, but seem to be, feeling better.
How's Reggie progressing?
On track. He's right on track of the process. He just needs some practice days to get himself where he is comfortable.
Is the new year the goal at this point?
Yeah, it's still a day-to-day where we're trying to figure it out instead of just saying this is what we're doing. We have to give him these opportunities where he's building up to it. We just can't point to it. He has to get these days in, and then if the days, keep stacking up and everything's right, then he'll be ready to play.
Do you have a relationship with Kenny Atkinson? With him along the way?
I just know who he is from following his teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you think he's done in kind of building that program?
He's done a very good job. Yeah, he's done an outstanding job. Very good coach.
So you're talking about practice days. Do you go back tomorrow, or you give them Christmas?
We're taking off tomorrow.
You take it?
Yep. We worked out today. We take off tomorrow, then we'll go play the game on the 26th. Yeah.
The point guard situation, I mean, you still want to roll with the three with Alfred starting it and then putting in Dennis and Frank. Is that how you?
Yeah, we'll look at it again and look at matchups and see how things have progressed. But we think we have, the continuity in there as guys play well, and what they do with each unit's really important to us. So we're keeping an eye on that. Alfred's continued to be very effective in his role. And then we used, all the guys again last night.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks, Mike.